Hello YouTube, my name is Nevma, and today I will be showing you 5 tips and tricks to add detail to your builds. Let's hop right into it. Number 1. Vegetation. Vegetation is very good because it adds color and depth to your builds. I added some lily pads here. You can also add the optional flowers. Just add some color to the build. You can also add potted plants with trapdoors, like this. For this particular build, I'm going to add some hay on the top. It adds some color and some character to the build. Also, if you're going for a rustic type build, you can add some vines to make it look worn down. Already looking better. Number 2. Depth. Depth can really add to your build. As you can see here, I have depth on the sides and the back, but I do not have depth on the front. It is just a completely flat surface excluding the plants. If you just add a little bit of depth into this, it can make a lot of difference. Just add a few slabs like this. And then, as you can see here, the stairs are kind of smooth, but then the underside is blocky. So what you can do is just place upside down stairs right there, and it adds a lot. I'm also going to add some slabs here, just to leave this little gap here. And that just adds a lot to the build. Moving on. Number 3. Pathways. Pathways can make or break your build. If you have a bad pathway, such as this one, it can really take away the effect of the build. But if you have a good pathway, it can really add to it. So one thing that is not good is just a straight pathway, at least on rustic builds like this. You want a kind of irregular pattern to it. You can also add stone buttons as little pebbles. Lastly, if you add gravel, it can basically look like gravel along your path. And it makes it look better. Yeah. Moving on. Number 4. Chimneys. Well, more specifically, the fire inside the chimneys. I recommend not using just netherrack and fire, because it doesn't produce much smoke. What I recommend doing is having a hay bale and then placing a campfire on top. In case you didn't know, hay bales underneath campfires actually make it produce more smoke than just normal campfires. Also, the texture of the campfires adds some detail to the build. Number 5. Signs can make really good rafters. Like in here, it just feels kind of empty in the top half. So, if you use some signs, and then don't type on them, but if you use some signs, it adds a lot of detail. And remember to crouch when doing this, or else it won't work. You probably get the idea, and you probably don't want to see me do this. But yeah, this half kind of empty, this half has rafters, and it just adds a little bit of detail and character to the build. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Make sure to wash your hands and stay safe.